You dared to name them. You did your part to shoulder the burden and bandage the bruises, and like the Good Samaritan, you likely did it at a great cost. Maybe you've lost your sense of worth, security, and belonging. Maybe you feel aimless and lost. You might even feel the strength of your spiritual identity slipping from your wearied grasp. You stood for truth and beauty, but maybe it feels all for naught, because despite how firmly you stood, you feel alone, unseen, and forgotten. I see you. Goodness and beauty may not have rooted in the places you would have liked, but they did take root. They found a home in you. Those in positions of spiritual power may have suppressed your voice, but love lives in you. You scattered seeds of faithfulness among people you adored and found their hearts full of thistles and thorns. Your heart and soul were the soil the seeds needed. Pastors, leaders, friends, and even family members may have broken your heart and spirit, but they also tilled the soil of your faith so you could comprehend how hope could grow from the depths of Sheol. You saw brokenness. You may also feel broken. Please know that Christ's resurrection is real, and yours can be too. I know because I've been there. I have lived as other my entire life, existing on the outskirts of the cultural majority. My mother is Filipina and immigrated to Texas in the 1980s. My dad, a white man, was born and raised in Southeast Texas. Our home housed a mix of cultural traditions and religious beliefs, from Catholicism to Buddhism to atheism, all in a geographic area filled with people, many of them with KKK roots, who lauded conservative Christian values. I am of multitudes, straddling the line between people groups. I have always felt like I'm not enough, like an eternal misfit in every way. Yet somehow, in some way, I met Jesus and was found in him. I came to faith in Christ when I was 17 years old. In the cross, I found all the ways I belonged. Meeting Jesus was like gulping down water after knowing only a life of thirst. I had no problem believing the world could be evil. I saw how evil and ugly people could be to those who were different. But Christ brought beauty and truth into my life. He opened my eyes to see that a dark and shadowed world could exist in Technicolor. Through belonging to the family of faith, I found the light in Jesus. But no one prepared me for the dark road of othering that can occur in the churches, institutions, organizations, and people who proclaim unity with Christ. Marginalization is not the path of faithfulness, but it is a path so many of us walk because our shepherds and leaders often veer off course. Marginalization is a form of taking God's name in vain. We witness or read stories about overt instances of spiritual abuse, like the pastor or leader who openly yells at or humiliates others in public. Stories of sexual abuse covered up not only within the Catholic Church, but also in denominations like the Anglican Church of North America, the Southern Baptist Convention, and even non-denominational groups like the Association of Related Churches. Stories of subjugation and misogyny, where women, children, and minority populations are encouraged to be seen and not heard. Stories of covert abuses of power that remain hidden or veiled because bullies have bludgeoned the broken into silence. These stories include my own, and perhaps yours too. Feeling different and knowing how other you are carries the sting of hurt in any space. But being othered by a family of faith is the knife we should never have to anticipate, because in those spaces, belonging is the espoused message. Never in my life have I felt more alone than when I was singing hymns of thankfulness and grace alongside church leaders who were actively working to push me out. My crime was holding